The US president has congratulated Vladimir Putin on his victory in the Russian presidential election, sparking outrage among some politicians and parts of the media. On Twitter, Donald Trump described the media reaction as crazed and said getting along with Russia is a good thing. He added that Russia could help in dealing with many shared problems. RT's Brad Gazdiev picks up the story.
Trump's gone and done it again. Something completely normal, but it's Trump, so what the hell lay into him? He called Putin and congratulated him, despite very clear instructions not to. Literally, his brief said, "Do not congratulate," in capital letters, according to an anonymous source. Not that that bothers anyone these days.
Do not say congratulations. All capital letters. And then the president gets on the phone with him and says, "Hey, congratulations."
You shouldn't be congratulating President Putin for this sham election. But he just did it anyway.
A dangerous strongman who is threatening Western democracy. That requires a strong response. So Donald Trump called him up to say, "Attaboy."
Putin's critics and haters bristled with indignation. John McCain's Twitter account, always hypersensitive to all things Putin, blew up. Boy, was McCain teed off.
President Trump insulted every Russian citizen who was denied the right to vote in a free and fair election to determine their country's future.
Probably best not to show McCain the margin by which Putin won. He's old and frail. But Twitter, oh boy, Twitter. Do not congratulate actually trended, and they came up with some pretty funny stuff. Do not stare into the sun, followed by a picture of Donald Trump apparently staring into the sun. That's silly and not good for you. Then a picture of Mike Pence touching something that clearly has a do not touch sign on it. Funny because he shouldn't be doing that. And this guy has do not congratulate on his organ donor card. So if he dies, don't congratulate him. Get it? Come to think of it, I've seen funnier stuff. But it's Trump. They'll take it and force any opportunity to bash him, even if he does something normal.
That's called protocol. And there are many countries from around the world that when someone wins, if you will, an election, that you pick up the phone and you place that phone call.
Angela Merkel and Emmanuel Macron also congratulated Putin. Many others did too. Some got flack for it. Some didn't. It's nothing personal. Nothing to do with like or dislike, just protocol. You're going to have to work together anyway. But these days, not even that flies. Jean-Claude Juncker, president of the European Commission, he got flack. Nauseating and shameful, they call it now. A few years ago, they called it diplomacy. But down with the old. Let's all behave like angsty teenagers and post funny pictures on Twitter.